20 years ago, a baby sat in the arms of Lionel Messi for a photo nobody thought would matter. That baby's name was Lamine Yamal. Now, on Sunday, July 19th, in New Jersey, that same Lamine Yamal will walk onto a World Cup Final pitch, and the man holding him in that photo will be standing on the other side of the field. This is the story of how Spain and Argentina ended up here, and why this final might be the most poetic one football has ever produced. Let's set the stage. Spain and Argentina walked into this tournament as two of the favorites, and now, after weeks of knockout football, they're both standing at the very top. The final kicks off Sunday, July 19th at 3 p.m. Eastern, inside New York, New Jersey Stadium, broadcast live on Fox. This is the moment the entire tournament has been building toward. Spain's path to the final has been almost eerily controlled. They opened the tournament with a scoreless draw against Cape Verde, not exactly a statement game. But from that point on, La Roja simply didn't lose. 6 straight wins followed. They dismantled Austria 3-0 inches the round of 32. Then came the moment a lot of fans were waiting for a 1-0 win over Portugal that sent Cristiano Ronaldo home. In the quarterfinal, Belgium gave them their toughest test, scoring the only goal Spain conceded in the entire tournament. But Spain still found a way to win 2-1. Then, in the semi-final against France, there was no drama at all, a clean, dominant 2-0 win. Spain hasn't just been winning, they've been controlling. Argentina's journey looks completely different. Where Spain has been calm and composed, Argentina has been living on the edge. They started strong in the group stage with routs over Algeria and Austria, plus a 3-1 win over Jordan. But once the knockout rounds hit, everything got tense. A 3-2 extra-time win over Cape Verde. Another 3-2 extra-time win, this time over Egypt. Then, a 3-1 extra-time win over Switzerland in the quarterfinal. 3 straight knockout matches that needed extra time to settle. And in the semifinal, they beat England 2-1 to punch their ticket to the final. Argentina hasn't been dominant, they've been resilient. And there's an argument that resilience is exactly what wins World Cups. Now here's where this final gets personal. Lamine Yamal is ranked as the #1 player at this entire World Cup, but his tournament hasn't gone exactly to plan. He scored early in a 4-0 win over Saudi Arabia, but then went quiet for several matches, a contrast to the electric form he showed at the 2024 Euros. Part of that has to do with a hamstring injury he was carrying into the tournament. But according to those around the team, his influence is still being felt every time he touches the ball. One well-known football analyst put it simply that opposing defenders visibly fear him the moment he receives possession. If that fear factor shows up on Sunday, Spain has a real path to lifting the trophy. And then there's the connection that makes this final feel like it was written by a screenwriter. Years ago, Yamal's family won a charity raffle that led to a photo shoot with a young Lionel Messi. That photo went viral after Yamal's father posted it following the 2024 Euros. Now, almost 2 decades later, that baby from the photo and the legend himself are about to share a World Cup final pitch for the first time in their careers. And on the other side of this story is Lionel Messi, playing in his 6th World Cup, still rewriting the record books at an age when most players have long retired. He's leading the entire tournament with 8 goals, pushing his career World Cup total to 21, officially making him the all-time leading goal scorer in World Cup history. In the semi-final against England alone, he added 2 assists, extending his own record for World Cup assists to 12. Argentina has proven all tournament that they can bend without. So here's what you need to know if you're tuning in. Spain versus Argentina kicks off Sunday, July 19th at 3 p.m. Eastern, live from New York, New Jersey Stadium, airing on Fox, with streaming available through Fox One. 2 very different journeys, one built on control, one built on chaos, and grit collide in a final that also happens to carry one of the most unlikely personal stories in football history. Will Yamal's fearlessness carry Spain to the trophy? Or will Messi write one more chapter in the greatest World Cup career ever played. Drop your prediction in the comments, and if you want more World Cup breakdowns like this, make sure you're subscribed, because the final is just days away.